So Philip Neville joined his brother Gary in the side. Well, David Pleat named an unchanged Sheffield Wednesday side to the one that defeated Coventry so dramatically last Monday. Recent signing Steve Nicol played despite a hairline fracture of his toe, and John Sheridan was on the bench for the first time in 2 months. He was back from a knee problem. Well, Wednesday haven't won at Old Trafford for over 9 years, and we're attempting to be the first side to beat United at Old Trafford in the league this year. Commentary comes from Rob Hawthorne.
Sellout crowd at Old Trafford as Sheffield Wednesday kick off, hoping to take something from a Manchester United team that's dropped 4 points in its last 2 matches. It's a side still depleted by injuries, with Ryan Giggs out of the team along with Schmeichel and Pallister and the suspended Butt. So now might be as good a time as any for Sheffield Wednesday to get their first league win here in over 9 years, as Bruce heads away from the early threat of the cross. That's Beckham. Wednesday themselves have been leaking goals recently. Wednesday let in 3 to a former Manchester United striker, Dion Dublin, and yet still won on Monday against Coventry. So despite the same personnel, there's a bit of a change in organisation, with a flat back 4. Atherton. Lay off by Hurst, who takes on the return from Waddle. It's a great opening that for David Hurst. And he thought there was contact with the goalkeeper. The referee remains convinced that Hurst himself ballooned it over the bar. There's a lovely bit of link-up play between Hurst and Chris Waddle. This is Phil Neville. Cole. And McClare racing in, this is Scholes! And he blazes it wide in a season when Scholes really has been the man with the Midas touch for Manchester United. 10 goals already this season. Cole and McClare between them looked like they'd set up number 11. Good work from Sharp. Scholes. And this is Cole looking for Eric Cantona! Cantona scores for Manchester United! His first goal from open play since his comeback from suspension. Just to show that that suspension hasn't dulled the magic. He was involved in this lovely build-up play as well. Cole played the final ball and Cantona had the killer touch. Really was an intricate move. Cantona, Scholes and Cole all involved. And Cantona gets his 3rd goal of the season. Waddle looking for the return ball from Ian Nolan. Bright! Great chance for Mark Bright. Lovely build-up on the Sheffield Wednesday right. Ian Nolan providing the cross. It was struck across very firmly. It's Sharp's cross and Cantona's in there again! And he's denied! Great save by Pressman to deny Eric Cantona a 2nd goal. It was a great cross from Lee Sharp and a firm header, but look at that for a tremendous reaching save from Kevin Pressman. It's Beckham's corner. They will bring it. He was scooped right across the face by his own man, Scholes. Chris Waddle. Foul by Scholes. Nicholas gone forward for the free kick, which Waddle will deliver. Plays it back instead to De Greiser. Corner. Short corner this time from Waddle, who gets it back from De Greiser. Lee Briscoe. And Hurst with the attack at the ball. A scary moment that for Manchester United. Powerful header, even if it lacked direction. That man Cantona again. Exemplary vision, finds McClare. Beckham. Looking for Cantona. McClare comes in! Looked like being goal number 2 for Manchester United, and Cantona just had to be involved again, didn't he? The initial pass, and then the header across goal that set up Brian McClare, but he headed it into the ground, and that took some of the sting out of it for Kevin Pressman. Cole. Atherton the player with him. Simon Davis has moved forward in support. Cantona's inside. Didn't reach him. This is Davis. Good ball, McClare. Cut out by Lee Briscoe. A rather tame ball in the end from Brian McClare. McClare with another opportunity to prise open this Sheffield Wednesday defence. Cole with a header down. Cantona leaves it, and Sharp produces a fine reaction save from Kevin Pressman. But Pressman a moment ago made sure that the margin stayed at 1-0. Cantona involved this time in letting the ball run to Lee Sharp. And a great save from Kevin Pressman to prevent Sharp from scoring. Waddle searching ball. Hurst across. Chance for Mark Bright. Oh, it was only half a chance, and he stunned Manchester United by scoring. Great finish from Mark Bright. And the 1,000 or so Wednesday fans inside Old Trafford struggle to make themselves heard. But how they're celebrating now. Waddle's cross knocked dangerously back across. It didn't seem as though Bright would be able to lift it over Steve Bruce. Somehow he managed it, and against the odds and against the run of play, Sheffield Wednesday suddenly are back in this match and level at 1-1. Here's Cantona. The game's opening up a little now. Phil Neville. Little bunch around the edge of the penalty area. Sharp looking for Cole with a cross. Nichols' header not very convincing, and Cole follows up! And another fine save from Kevin Pressman. His third great save of the afternoon, this time to deny Cole. It was Nichols' header away which really gave Cole the opening, and it would have gone in. Right. Sheridan's first touch. This is Whittingham. Over from Hurst had in few returns, but Whittingham retrieved it well. This is Briscoe. Sheridan. Nicol to Nolan. And this is De Greiser, who's got behind the defence. Pull back well. Oh, and it's in. Guy Whittingham has done it. And with 12 minutes to go, Sheffield Wednesday may well have committed daylight robbery here at Old Trafford, but it was a beautiful move. De Greiser was freed. The cross was met with a powerful header from Guy Whittingham. He scored in their last 2 victories, both against Coventry, and has he won for Sheffield Wednesday a match here at Old Trafford for the first time in the league in over 9.5 years. Alex Ferguson's team evidently rattled. Little flick from Cole. Now can Cantona get away? Back to Cole. Davis and Cantona are still forward. Davis. Cole goes in. Pressman clears. Now can Sharp follow up? Crucial clearance in the end. Sheffield Wednesday, from defending desperately, suddenly launched the attack. It's a great ball to David Hurst. He can finish it. And that's a real waste from Hurst, and he'll know it. Great opportunity there for Wednesday to sew the match up. And they've left Manchester United with daylight still in their reach. Cantona. This is Gary Neville. Held off by Hurst. Steve Bruce has gone forward for this one, and it's aimed at him. Cantona! He's pulled another trick out of the bag. And he may well have saved Manchester United's day. Neville's long throw. Bruce was the worry here for Sheffield Wednesday, and Cantona in the end had a free shot. Still needed the accuracy of finish though from the Frenchman. He provided it, and how. Still, this match could go either way. Briscoe. De Greiser. It left Bruce grounded, and then Bruce brought Mark de Greiser down and is shown a yellow card for it. Bruce was already grounded when he caught the Belgian international. Sheridan is the last player to touch the ball, because an exciting match has seen David Fleet's side leave Old Trafford with a point. Manchester United rescued in their final home match before Christmas by Eric Cantona, who scored 2 goals, either side of those from Brighton Whittingham, that gave Sheffield Wednesday hope of being the first visitors to win a league match at Old Trafford in a year. But it's finished. Manchester United 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Mark, you certainly came here to have a go at them.
Yeah, as I just said before, felt quite confident before the game. We saw that there was 5 or 6 out through suspension or injury, and Roy King was missing for international duty. So we looked at the situation and felt it was our best opportunity to come here and actually get something.
The way the match went, are you disappointed that it wasn't the full 3 points?
Yeah, I think on reflection of the game, I felt that we had the better chances. Certainly myself and David in the first half, and then there's a couple of opportunities in the second half, and you know, realistically we could have been 3-1.
Was the one you missed in the first half harder than the one you actually scored?
Yeah, I just couldn't get my body around it, and I got on the blind side of Steve, I think. It was a good chance, you know, a guilty chance, especially when you're away from home, you're looking to get a lead. But the goal, you know, was you know, a bit of fluke as well. I'm just pleased, you know, it's an away goal, it's a point for the team. You know, more importantly, you know, we're hoping to build on the result we had last week.
Alex, how would you evaluate that performance by Eric Cantona today?
It was a marvellous performance by him. He really carried the light for us today. Without him, we'd have lost the match.
But what about the goalkeeper? I mean, he made some crucial saves to keep you out, didn't he?
Yeah, the lad Preston's a fantastic save today. It's kept him in the game. We should have been taking the easy ones anyway. I mean, Lee Sharp and Brian McClure have 2 outstandingly easy chances, but we've missed them. But these things happen in the game of football, and you have to regret that against an experienced team like Sheffield Wednesday, because if you look at their team, it's probably one of the most experienced teams in the Premier Division, and we've got so many young players in the moment that it caught us today.
You seem to be watching on with a certain amount of bemusement. I mean, do you regard this as the one that got away?
Well, I think the Sheffield Wednesday have deserved a point.